Now for the track guide. Before starting, if you want to improve at a quicker pace, check out GITGUDRacing.com. I have a lot of courses that I can help you with. Now going into this track guide itself, for turn 1, reference for braking will be this exit concrete road on the left side. Past it, you're going to be applying the brakes. You have to put your left tires on the white line, super important, using all the track around here. And you want to brake with the steering wheel almost straight. So notice that here we're just barely pointing the cars towards the right side, and we're matching this peak pressure 67 with close to 0 degree steering wheel angle. This is super important. This is a long corner, so you're gonna be staying on the brakes quite a lot. So you'll be going in second gear, and as you turn more and more, notice that we're trailing and trailing and still trailing and still trailing up until you go on throttle. So if you're gonna be braking hard but drop it quickly, then that's not gonna be the right approach, because you want to delay the moment that you're going to be apexing. You want to still hold the brakes engaged. So if you're going to be braking very hard initially, you do feel to you like the car is too slow, and you're not going to trail brake that much. So the main idea is stay very close to the curb here. Take a late apex. That's the throttle point basically. Press the throttle a bit later in the corner so that you're apexing a bit later, and then cut this curb just like that. Super important to go over this curb. You're going to be cutting this one as well, and now going into the next braking zone. Reference braking will be the moment that you reach this curb on the right side. You're going to be braking and barely turning initially because you want to point the car parallel to this white line, but then after you're cutting that curb and the car is closer to the white line, you're going to be straighten your steering wheel, because now your eyes should be looking here in front. You see, you want to take that part of the curb, so super important to straighten up the steering wheel. Notice that once again we're doing this when we're hitting the peak pressure. This is not by random chance or by coincidence. And now you're going to be trail braking in second gear. What you want to do here is just follow the white line. Just follow the white line and you'll be good. You don't want to go on the green with your left tires. So you can touch the red and white and follow this white line, but don't go completely over the green. Otherwise, the car will slightly bottom out and it will push you wide on the axis. So follow this white line with a late throttle application. Once again, you can press the throttle when you're starting to see the Tsukuba circuit on the left side near your A pillar. Then you're going to be pressing the throttle. You can press it quite aggressively. Don't go all the way here towards the right side, so don't push the tires all the way to the grass, because you want to bring the car to this white line. And the moment that you bring the car to the white line and the car is positioned for the corner, that's the reference for braking. That's the moment when you're going to start to be applying the brakes. Just a slight dab on the brakes. And once again, very close to this curb, putting the throttle very harshly. And now you just want in fourth gear to follow this white line around here. You can cut a little bit of grass, do a small throttle lift, because ideally you want to be not all the way to the curb on the right side, but on the, let's call it center right, but not all the way to the right side. So from this position here, you're going to bring the car towards the left side. You're looking at this green part near the white line. You want to cut this green part, and then once you're cutting it and you start to see that the white line is almost straightened, then you're going to be braking. You're going to be braking and going diagonally towards this corner. This is going to be a double apex approach. So in second gear, this is the first apex. The car gets wider, 180 degrees of steering wheel angle, super important. So use a lot of steering right here. Your hands should be like this. And then very late in the corner, press the throttle aggressively. Use all the track on your way out. And by the way, this was done with the fixed setup. But if you want to go even quicker, if you're running the open series, I highly encourage you to check Go Setups out. They have incredible setups, very quick, and we also have a 10% discount code in the video description. Now going into the last corner of the track, reference for braking and turning will be this yellow light color of this thingies on the left side. I don't know what those are, but this will be the braking point. You're going to be braking in fourth gear. Going into third, super important to keep the minimum speed up. So brake softer but hold it for longer instead of braking very aggressively. You're going to be following the white line up until you see the green. Then you let the car roll out a little bit, and then you're going to be cutting towards the end of this white and red curb. Just like that, cut it with your right tire. Pushing the throttle very aggressively, and in short, that's the lap. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to improve at a quicker pace, GITGUDRacing.com and Go Setups, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next one. Bye bye.